In today's episode, we'll take a look behind the scenes of the Tanker's log and see a little bit of what we invest into it on a daily basis. We'll also discover why I'm wearing this funny hat. No, we won't discover that. I just missed snowboarding this year, so I'm a little nostalgic. Tanker's Log is a fan-made video series featuring the latest community news and events, hottest discussion topics, guides, contests, and more. I'm your host, Arc Beardo. Wait, it'll take a few more weeks for Arc Beardo. I meant Archangel. So every stage of production has a few key sub-stages. Pre-production involves research, compilation, and writing. Production involves video and separate overlay audio, and post-production is just me hammering away at my laptop for days on end. So pre-production is pretty easy for me. I lay back and watch my team generate the content. Well, I wish. They're being rather lazy, so I still have to panic about what to include in our next vlog, and most of the time I just have to go and find stuff myself. The forum and cybersport sections are the only ones which have adequate activity. Remain and Heather, apparently that's how you read his name, joined the forum section and are doing a tremendous job, as are Cool and Aisha. So I've created a separate dog for each section and invited those people who contribute to that section. When they find or think of something, they just drop a few notes, which I promptly review. When enough content throughout all the docs is generated, I summarize the main doc and then start writing the actual body of text, which is what I'm reading right now. The writing only takes me an hour or two, so that's no big deal. Some reporters help me review and proofread this text. Once the body of text is down, everything else is left to me. And it will take me at least a week or two to finish the vlog, which is why I keep insisting that my team find stuff as soon as possible, because the longer we have no content, the longer there will be no video. The equipment I use is very basic. An entry-level DSLR Nikon D3100, a very old PA system for audio recording, and an old stage mic, which I used to attach to my homemade light setup. The old rig generates tons of noise, so I borrowed a headset mic which gives me much better results if set up correctly. Hopefully my breath won't be as deafening this time. So as you can see, the background is just an image. Without it, it's just black. And if I restore the original footage, it looks like this. Great. At first I tried using some blue screen techniques, but since the sheet is very desaturated and textured, that didn't give me any good results. So I had to revert to rotoscoping, which is like a magic wand tool for video. I cut myself out, and then After Effects, which is the program I use, tries to cut me out for the rest of the frames. It's super imprecise, so I have to spend 5 or 6 hours, which is 2 or 3 days with my schedule, just cutting myself out from the background. And that's only like 2 minutes of video, mind you. So when that's done, I collect all the screenshots and clips that I need and start animating them in sync with the audio I recorded. This is the longest part and takes me the better part of a week to do. When it's finally done, I render it, then compress it, since the original file can be up to 50 gigabytes, and then upload it to YouTube. Then I add all the annotations and post the topic in the forum. Anyway, the game quest is over, so you lucky brainiacs out there probably received something, although you non-brainiacs probably got something too, since the most popular thread in the forum these days was called Tanki Online Quest number 7 searching group, and it had all the answers. Another thing is that all these noob rank violators will never be heard from in chat again, as the minimum rank to chat will now be Staff Sergeant. Meanwhile, we set the record for longest lineup, so check out that video here if you haven't yet. Let's try out Planet Awesome's contest idea. So I will give you a picture of a tank, which is severely blurred. What you have to do is guess the hull, the turret, and the paint of the tank. The first 10 players to write it down correctly will get 10,000 crystals. As before, you must write the answer as a comment underneath the Facebook post of this vlog. Black CC, or Black Siak, whatever, asked the question, how do points work in capturing a flag? I've often wondered this myself, and after a short discussion, FBI gave a simple and concrete answer. So when you take and capture a flag alone, you get as many points as if you killed every member of the opposite team. So if there are 10 players, you will get 100 points. But what happens if a few people help capture the flag? For taking the flag, you get 20% of all players' kills, plus points for carrying. For carrying, you get 30% of all players' kills, divided by the amount of players who carry the flag. For capturing, you get 50% of all enemy players' kills, plus points for carrying. For returning, you get 50% of all players' kills divided by the distance between the flag and the base. And for killing the flag holder, you get 20 points instead of the usual 10. So, here's an example. 3 players participate in the flag capture, and there are 10 opponents. The first guy will get 20% for taking the flag, and 10% for carrying it. The second guy will get a 10% for helping to carry, and the last guy will get 10% for carrying it and 50% for capturing. The qualification stage is over, and lucky for us, only 4 English and German clans were knocked out. Radiation Domination, King of Arabs, United Earth Tanks, and the Brother Avenger. Most likely these clans will go to League 2, as only the 16 best clans go to the top league. The group stage. In the group stage, Cybersport decided to stream the most interesting battles. There have been interesting matches already, such as the replay of the Lucky 7 Noob Army vs Vengeance, since they just played against each other. For the first time in English history, the Call of Noob Army was streamed live. Noob Army won this match by 3 rounds. As you well know, there is a new system which counts rounds instead of captured flags. So Clan 1 wins a game with 5-1. The clan won the round and the flags are forgotten. Then Clan 2 wins the next 3 rounds with 1-0 in each round. Earlier, Clan 1 would have won because it has 5 flags against 4 flags of Clan 2. But this is not true anymore. Now Clan 2 has won because it won 3 rounds, while Clan 1 has only won 1 round. Who can qualify for the upcoming Clan Championship 8? The Russian Top League, 16 clans, and the top 16 of the winter qualifying tournament will qualify for the CC8, so 32 clans will participate. The Russians put it on the calendar for the 1st of February, but since the winter qualifying tournament won't be finished yet, it will probably be held later on in February. It's not announced yet in the English community. The prizes for the Clan Championship are as follows. First place will get Champion, which is 25% against all weapons. Second place will get Silver, which is 30% against Twins, 30% against Railgun, 25% against Smokey, 25% against Thunder, 20% against Rico, and 20% against Shaft. And third place will get Bronze, which is 40% against Twins, 35% against Railgun, and 35% against Rico. Goldrock came up with a very cool game where the author posts clues about a certain player, and the other players need to guess who it is. It's got a point system and a Hall of Fame, which is kinda cool. Selena has the most correct guesses, followed by FC Bayern München, I think. And Loctinho, don't even ask. I know you're all gonna attack me with the name pronunciation again. A really funny thread you should visit is titled, "You know you've played too much Tanki when," and the players post their own ending to that sentence. Some hilarious posts are in there. Play Up, or Player, maybe that's a Russian version of player, asked an interesting question which says, how to get famous on the forum. Interested? Go find out. Some players were wondering about a more advanced battle search filter, so if you didn't know about this before, such a filter is already planned, and will come together with a unified battle list. Yep, no more browsing servers, all battles will be in one list. So the winners of Vikings Wallpaper Contest were announced, and were the source of much debate. Either way, here are the prize winners. Buddy Guy, RD77, and the Player 2. And yet another cool screenshot effect by Knight Rider.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. Kudos to my great team for making this possible, because without them this would not be possible. I'm in frozen Ukraine right now, as you can see, and that's why this vlog is like a week late, if not more, and that's what the next one is going to come out at like the end of February or so, hopefully. Yeah, so subscribe if you don't want to miss the next contest, and see you in the next episode. Archangel signing out. And
Wait.
Hey guys, so thanks so much for watching. I forgot what I was. Okay, wait.
Start.
Hello Tanki, my name is Archangel, and I want to present to you with my new project, and that's the Tanker's View Log. A lot of the features in this film will be clickable and will definitely enhance your watching experience. Some of you have been wondering about the new helper paint. This paint has been given to the best helpers of each month, and I've ran out of things to say, so